Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I do a trendy French vertical ombre. And as you guys can see, I have finally taken off my previous nail set on my left hand side because today I'm going to do my left hand. Oh, it's going to be so difficult, guys, but let's get right into today's video. So guys, I'm going to start off into prep time. So lately, to prep my nails, I have been using my go-to now favorite Pear Shape Cuticle Bit from Pana in extra fine grit. And this just cleans up the cuticle area so nicely. It makes it look so clean, gives it that round shape. I just love it. I love it, love it, love it. Now, guys, please, I am using my non-dominant hand, so please beware with me. You know, it's going to look crazy. I'm gonna look crazy sometimes when I'm using my hand because it's so hard to use your non-dominant hand, but I try, and you know, I try to do as best as I can. So yeah, so like I said, I have been lately doing everything in real time so you guys can see how long I take to do my nails. Some sections I will speed it up just if it's repetitive and it gets a little boring. I don't want you guys to get boring. So yes, as I continue to do, I know you guys see me here struggling a little bit to go around that cuticle, but yeah, if it was my left hand, my dominant hand, I'd be, in good shape. But yeah, like I said, bear with me, guys. Yeah, so after this, I am going to use my Erica bit, and this just smooths out the surface. I use this instead of a sanding band just because I feel like it does not damage the nail at all. I believe the grit is like a fine grit. And I know there's sanding bands that are fine. It's just for me, I feel like this just works much better. But yeah, so I continue to do that for my prepping. And guys, I do have a thin layer of gel. I just like to keep a thin layer just to protect my natural nail. And now I'm going in with my hand file, the 180 grit, just to file the free edge because it was like a little rigid, some breaks there. So I just want to round it off, make it more into like an almond shape. And yeah, make sure that you use your 180 grit side or even a 240, just because you do not want to make it worse with like 150 grit or 100 grit, because it will make it rough, and you want this to be smooth so that it isn't, it doesn't catches on to anything and just doesn't break your nail. Now, because I got so much love from my previous set with the abstract nails, I'm going to use the same full cover tips from AliExpress. Now, I like these tips a lot. This, always, you will always see me do the bend test for you guys when I'm using full cover tips. And this was bendable at the cuticle and strong at the tip, and that is definitely an AA plus or A++ in my book. So after I'm done sizing, I always go around that cuticle area and just round it off to make sure that it looks just like my natural nail. Now, because I plan on keeping these nails on, I am going to use my nail glue from Beetles, and for the set design, I'm going to be using Sunfall and White Addict from Nail Reserve. And so, like I said, because I'm going to keep these nails on, I am going to do the prepping that I would do for a full set on a client. So I am going to file. I take my cuticle bit that I use around the cuticles, and I just file inside of the nail tips and make sure I file, because this will, like always, when you're using gel does not attach or will not stay to a smooth surface. So you have to rough the inside up or use your primer, but I prefer to do it this way. I know I've seen other people use a primer. It's the same thing. But like I said, I'm going to just use my cuticle bit and just file inside each of the nails, make sure that there's a rough surface, and then I'm going to dehydrate my nails with some alcohol, prime it, and use a base coat. So once I finish curing my nails for 60 seconds for the base coat, now I am going to do my Gel X application. And like I said, I'm using my Beetles nail glue gel and my lamp that I got from Amazon. So as usual, I am going to put the gel or glue gel at the tip, and then press down at a 45-degree angle, and then put it under the lamp and flash cure it for about 20 seconds. And I just continue to do that for every nail. And as you guys have seen in my previous videos numerous times, yeah, so I mean, I don't know if there's need to be any more explaining, but it's pretty simple, very easy. You might get a little bit of spillage, but that's okay. You can always clean it up with your cuticle bit. And look how easy and simple that application process was. Now look at these nails, guys. These have become my favorite nails. Also, like, look at them. They just look so good. It's a really nice apex, really beautiful shape, coffin shape and length. But for today's set, I am going to cut them. And by the way, these are from AliExpress, like I said, and I probably paid like $5. So yeah, I'll leave the link below and you guys can get them. Like I said, to me, they are definitely worth it. And because I am doing this set permanently, we're going to see how long they last. So I can't wait to, you know, see how long, if they last just as long as the appraised nails. We will see. So now I'm just cutting them down a little bit because I didn't want them that long, because I am permanently, well, not permanently, but I'm going to wear them for a long time, and I do not like to work with long nails. So now I'm going to begin the filing section, and I am going to file from side to side and then the free edge. Next, I am going to take my 5-in-1 Kupa bit, Carbide bits, and it's in medium. And I feel like I should be using a fine grit just because this is sharp, and I have told you guys that before. It is pretty sharp, and as you can see, I did cut myself a little bit around some of my cuticles, and also because I am using my non-dominant hand, you know, it was a little bit difficult for me to try to get in and seal that cuticle area. But I did my best. I did, like I said, cut myself, but it was okay. It's not like nothing serious. But yeah, what I do recommend you guys to get it, but in a fine grit. Because like I said, this is my favorite go around going the cuticle and sealing that cuticle. It definitely makes a difference when you're like, you can use it for acrylic, polygel, hard gel, and gel X nails. It does make a difference, guys. You see it push back the cuticles along with shaping the cuticles and sealing the cuticles. It does help prevent lifting, and yeah, I definitely love it a lot. Besides the cutting of my cuticle, but yeah, I recommend getting this bit, absolutely. Now I'm going in with my sanding band, my 180 grit. Oh no, I'm going in with my 240 grit sanding band just to smooth the surface around the cuticle. Make sure that it's, you know, extra sealed to prevent lifting, and then just going around the entire nail to rough it up for my gel application, or gel polish application, I should say. And just to let you guys know, for my previous bit for the 5-in-1 bit, it was on a low speed. It was only probably on 6 or 7, so that just shows you how sharp that bit is. So yeah, I definitely recommend fine grits. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going in with my sanding band, and this is just to smooth out the surface and the entire nail. Now, I gotta admit, guys, my cuticles was beat up. And when I mean beat up, I just mean that because I was sealing the cuticle, it did take off like that dead skin around the cuticle, I should say, or on the plate, because I was trying to seal it as much as possible and make sure that, like you see here, that just extra skin around my nail. Yeah, so that's what the 5-in-1 Carbide bit did, was just take off that extra skin, but it did hurt a little bit, like I said. It probably would have been much smoother if I was using my left hand, you know, but yeah, look how good the, you know, it looks, right? Like you can't even tell that these are full cover tips. That's one thing that I love about these tips. And, you know, when using this bit and sealing the cuticle, you can't tell that these are, you know, full cover tips. Like I said, like has nice apex. Look at that C curve. Like it is really good. And if you guys think that maybe the nails are just a little bit too weak, you can always put a hard gel on top of it and it will be, you know, thicker and make sure that it's extra durable. Now, after I'm done with that, I'm just going in with my buffer and just smoothing it out a little bit and getting ready for my gel polish application. Now for this trendy French nail design, I'm going in with Sunfall, like I said, and White Addict from Nail Reserve LA. I'm going to use that sponge, round sponge that I got from Shein, and this new nail brush that I got from Amazon, and that is just to clean up around that cuticle to make sure if like any gel polish gets around the cuticle that I can wipe it off. So now, so what I saw how people or nail artists have been, or nail techs have been doing this this design is that they will take one color and put it on one side, because we're doing a vertical ombre first for the entire nail. So I'm just going in with my little liner brush to get around that cuticle to make sure that I get as high as or as close as possible to the cuticle. I can't do that with the brush, but that's why I'm using my liner brush. And then I do the same thing with Sunfall, the orange color, and then I blend it out with another brush that I have, which is like a gel brush that I have. And I'm sorry guys, I'm going super slow because I am using my non-dominant hand. So it's just going to take me a little bit longer to do this nail design. But after I use the brush to blend it out, I also go in with my sponge and just dab it along that vertical line to blend it out a little bit more. And then I'm going in with this Amazon brush just to clean around the cuticle. Like I said, this is really good. I recommend that brush for cleaning around that cuticle. And so I do that. I do 2 coats of that, and that's how it looks. So I wanted to try the pinky first and see how that method went. And I think that looks pretty good. So I decided that I was going to do like, when it comes to the polish, I was going to do, as you can see, like one side white, the other finger, the other side white. So if you guys can see what I'm doing, it's it'll help better explain what I'm trying to say. So like the pinky is white and orange, then the ring finger is going to be orange and white, and then middle finger white orange, and then the pointer finger orange white, and then the thumb white orange. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did for the pinky finger. And like I said, it is taking me a little bit slower just because I am using my non-dominant hand. Now this time when I'm using the gel brush, I decided to put a little orange and white on the edge, as you could see there at the tip, so that when I'm blending it, it'll blend out better, so it wouldn't take off the gel polish, and I felt like that worked a lot better. So yeah, I'm just blending out all of the nails, and then I'm just gonna go in with the sponge again and then cure that for 60 seconds and do a second coat. Also, guys, because I'm trying to do more videos for you guys, I did order this like UV light protector for your hands when it goes into the machine. I didn't want to wear it just because I didn't like the way it's going to look with the lighting, so I just put it on top of my hand when it's in the UV light just to protect my hand, because I feel like, you know, your hands do get a little bit darker and it might be tanning it. I'm pretty sure it's not like a tanning booth or, you know, lamp, but just for protective protecting my skin. And like I said, because I'm using the lamp more often, like maybe every day or every other day, that's just, you know, something that I recommend if you are using your gel lamp all the time. So like I said, I'm doing the process again for the second layer, and then I am going to do the same thing for the French, but I'm gonna show you how I do it, so stay tuned. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I think this blend looks very pretty, right? So, like I said, for the French, guys, I am doing the opposite side for each finger. So right now I'm doing my pointer, so I'm taking the orange and putting it on top of the white and making a French line, and doing that for all of the nails. And then for the orange side, I take the white and make a French line. As you guys can see here, you see I did the white line already. And now I'm just doing the orange for you guys so you can see how I'm doing that. Like I said, this is just a nail design that I saw going viral, I guess, on Instagram, and I was like, oh, this looks cute and different and something that I would like to try and show my, subscribers, my lovely subscribers. So yeah, this is my first time trying to do this design, so bear with me, guys. And like I said, I know I keep repeating this, but I'm using my non-dominant hand. Yeah, so don't get mad at me if you think that the ombres are ugly. But I tried my best. But yeah, so continue watching how I do the design. Now, once I was done making the French lines for each side, I decided that I was going to use my liner brush and just blend in the middle instead of doing all that extra work. And then, just clean up that smile line with my Amazon brush. So let me know if you guys think that that way looks good or not, if I should have did the sponge to make it a better ombre. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, guys, so this is how they look so far. I think they look really, really good. Like, I'm really excited for this set. I think these came out super, super cute, very different. Something that I normally don't do, but like I said, I saw it on Instagram and I'm trying to keep up with the trends now, trying to follow them and do them as much as I can. So, last but not least, I am going in with the I'm going in with Nail Reserve top coat, no white top coat, and going to cure that for 60 seconds, add some cuticle oil, and then I'll be back with the final look. Now, here are the final nails, guys. Look at this. This is so different. I think these are really cool, really different, very pretty. Yeah, I like the colors. I don't know. I mean, it's so different. Like, I don't even know what to say. I think they're really pretty. It's, not my style. I can't see myself walking, wanting this set, but I am going to be wearing this set. So whatever. But let's see how many compliments I get, when I walk around with this set and doing nails, my clients' nails. Let's see. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.